Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Banished with me, Lathrix. And some of you who are newer to the channel may be wondering, Lathrix, welcome back, I have not seen such a game on your channel before. Well, that's where you're wrong. Well, not necessarily wrong since you didn't see it, but regardless, there is Banished on the channel, and there will be a link below to the playlist. It was quite some time ago indeed. I made a 15 or 16 part series on Banished, and now I'm back again for more, because I want to play it, honestly, so why not record it is my thoughts entirely. So, in today's episode, we are going to be playing a bit more of a difficult mode. We're going to be playing on hard mode, and on the hardest type of map, which is the mountains. And I must admit, I have tried this yesterday, and I tested it just for recording purposes. It went okay, but not exactly perfectly, with a few people dying of starvation and such, you know the way of things, life. And I uploaded it just as a bit of a test, just to make sure it uploads correctly and such, but of course there was audio glitches because I didn't set up anything. I accidentally today, on the 11th of March, released the video publicly for 20 minutes, and it was absolutely horrendous, and about 30 people saw it. So if you are one of these people who saw the other part 1, feel free to tell me in the comments below. I want to see how many people actually saw it, and I apologise to you for the experience. So we are playing Banished today in a new world. And I even have the map seed from that run actually, because I actually really liked it. It wasn't the best map seed, but it was just very pretty. So we're going to go with that indeed, and we're calling it, we are calling it KindersBurg. KindersBurg, there we go. Because I have recently been a bit of an addict of the Kinder Surprise eggs, with the little toy inside, white and regular chocolate. It's been wonderful because it's been Easter, and here in the UK they are selling them in packs of 12 and 6 in these cute little carrier things. I have one next to me right now and I'm an absolute addict. So I think it's right that we give it the respect it deserves and give it its own little town. The last village was called Accidena and it went surprisingly well. And this time, KindersBurg on hard. Mountains medium. So this is this, sir and sirettes. Let's see if we can prosper and control the entire map. Let's go. Hopefully it won't take too long to load. Oh, what a pretty little screenshot. We got the little trees, we got the map, we got the water flowing through, the little plant here. Aww. Adding moisture to the soil, determining weather cycle. Oh, there we go. And pause. So this is our world, this is the area we are in, and yes, I do have shadows off because I really don't like the look of them. So this is where we're going to begin. Paused it for now, just want to set up all our settings. So people who are new to the game, it may be better to watch the last series because that's where I was kind of learning, but of course, I will explain as best I can during this series as well, since I know a lot of people don't play the game. These are our villagers. These poor banished souls who are banished from Accidena, I think I've decided, have been outcast into the wilderness with only the bare essentials, a few coats, a few tools, a boatload of potatoes, and some firewood, which isn't even that much, honestly. No houses, no nothing, they're simply here. Not quite sure how they got here exactly, but they did. So we've got to rehouse them, restock them, and make them a prosperous village once more, but it's not as easy as that. There are lots of dangers and mistakes which are very easy to make early on, which I know far too well about. So first of all, we're going to build a stockpile, and we're going to get our guys to simply destroy the entire section around them. I want all of this resource in that stockpile, so I'm going to fast forward that. Everyone's going to go and grab a tool, and they're going to go and do their job, which is currently as a labourer, which is just like odd work here and there, things like your orders. And they're doing just that. They're destroying the trees, cutting them down, putting wood into the stockpile, doing the same for stone. And very early on, we're going to need food, and we're going to go with a gatherer's hut, which will gather 3 types of food. I think it's 3 or 4 types of food, which is a huge benefit, as that will increase the types of food our people are currently eating, which is a huge thing. I'll have one builder to start that as soon as they will get over there. Is it going on any stone or anything? Yep, so they have to knock down everything around that. They'll do that in a second, as soon as they've done the order I've just given. The builder won't touch it until the labourers have destroyed what it's currently on, and they'll automatically receive that as an order regardless. Have this somewhere around here. There we go. So that's our food stock. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have our food stuck in here. Then we're going to have things like industry, making tools, making firewood and such, all in this sector. So it's kind of segmented, because that's kind of how I like the look of things. Eventually we're going to have to put down a quarry. Now that's a huge building. as we can see. So I'll have to destroy the trees at some point for that, so the path, so I have to remember that. Make another road here just to make sure to remind myself. Actually, what I'll do is I'll delete the old road. I'll think about it. There we go. And there we are, the hut's being given all the resources it needs, so soon the Gatherer's hut will be up. Let's pause it for a second and figure out where the houses are going to go. I'm going to want at least 2 houses over here, which are going to be the houses for the Gatherers, so they don't have to run all the way from one place to the other when they need food or to warm up. Then we'll have 2... Actually, I'm not sure. Continue. We're going to need a hunter for leather, as well as a little bit of food. Then we're definitely going to need a logsman, a forester's cabin, which we'll put here, and then finally a woodcutter. Now the woodcutter will use wood, believe it or not, to make firewood. So I'm going to want a stockpile somewhere around here if at all possible. Even only a tiny one, just so the forester puts it there. Now the food will go into currently the storage cart, but eventually we'll need a storage barn. So put that perhaps here. Since we're going to have like a halfway point, I think that's reasonable. We could put it here for now, make our whole village over here, but I don't think that'd be good because the more space we take up, the less space the forester has, for less space the gatherer has, and everything, which does actually need an active forest. So I'll put it down here, like here. There we go. Oh, good, we have a new labourer. Oh, and our gatherer's hut's up, so what we'll do is we'll put 3 gatherers into that. We currently desperately need stone for our stuff, so we're going to tell our guys to start destroying the stone here. Which has 2 good things. A, it's getting stone for our buildings, and B, it's clearing space for more trees. And mushrooms and all that sort of stuff, which the gatherer can gather. Can we actually see any here at all? Anyone want to? There's a mushroom. Some of them are actually invisible to you, by the way, so it's not as bad as it seems. We are going to need more houses. I do want to put the house up. What we're going to do on here, we're going to have a fishing hut eventually, and Tailor and a blacksmithy area, okay. So we'll have 2 houses, but we'll make them closer to there than the centre. We're going to have 5 labourers. Gatherer's hut's going nicely. The first season, we are going to need the woodcutter. We don't necessarily need new clothes or tools, which are here and here, but we will need them definitely in the second season. So it's already early autumn, so winter's coming soon, and not all the houses are finished, which is somewhat unnerving, honestly. We'd like to get our people nicely housed. Reserve of firewood and food is low. The food shouldn't be doing too badly, honestly. To do the gatherer up. There you go, put 4 in there then. So there's now 4 gatherers, which would be... Oh lord, it's cold, and there's people who are currently not in houses. Because the builder's building these things instead. Well, we do need the woodcutter, but we can stop the forester, stop the hunting cabin, less labourers, more builders. Perhaps I should have gone a bit more house happy earlier on. This could be a big bad thing if it gets to winter. It's already bad now because they are going to start to get cold, but it's going to be a lot worse if it hits winter. Okay, the woodcutter's up, so that means we can have a woodcutter. Turn some of the logs into firewood, make sure these new houses actually have firewood, otherwise they're actually useless and serve no purpose. The storage barn's about to come up as well. It's now early winter, but both houses have at least started. Perhaps another builder. Okay, so now we have 4 builders, so hopefully these will be touched on soon. Pretty storage barn. You've got to give Banished credit, it does make a very pretty game. There we go, we have 1 house up and running. It will have no food and no firewood for a moment, but that's fine until the people grab some. Still quite a bit of food in here, actually. There we go. Now we can have less builders. And put them into Hunter's cabin next. What next? I think we'll need the Forester's Lodge next, because not only does the Forester Lodge cut down trees, it also plants trees, so it kind of has a 2-fold job. Wow, it's all stone. There we go. We'll have 1 forester just for now. Just stop planting new trees, getting the forest thicker. Because essentially what happens is the forest will automatically spawn things like mushrooms and herbs and such, while there's enough trees in a certain area, and of course the denser the forest and the bigger the forest, the more herbs, the more mushrooms and all that good stuff will actually occur. So we need the hunters up first, because the hunters will provide leather for the tailor. We don't currently have a tailor, we don't really need one yet. We will need more houses soon though, because, well, our population isn't growing, and how are some people still homeless? Normally 4 is enough. That's not good. Here, put a last wooden house there. we've got enough stone at least. We can put some hunters in the job now. They aren't cold though, because they do have coats. Early spring. How did they survive with those? You know, I'm not gonna question it. It was good luck. They didn't freeze to death, and that's all we care about. So right now, I'm actually going to make a blacksmith first, which is arguably the bad choice because we really should have some more clothes. But the blacksmith provides tools. If you don't have tools, you're very inefficient. We're going to put that here because I want iron here eventually. Yeah, put it here for now. So essentially, what a blacksmith needs is iron and wood. And with that, it will produce the glorious thing known as tools. No. Sorry, not stone, iron. There we go. So our labourers will now go ahead and collect the iron which we need for the building. Not only for the building, though, for the future of it. So wood, we've got an infinite supply now. Very slow, but infinite supply, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. Food is doing okay. I've seen it a lot better, but we're not starving. That's the important thing. Because last time I tried this, we starved to death, and it was horrible. There's currently no wood available, but we don't really need any more firewood for next season, so we'll take away the woodcutter and just leave them as a labourer. So they can go back to getting odd jobs sorted out, like moving resources from one place to another, collecting stuff I ordered them to, etc, etc. We don't need the builders just yet either, because they're not actually building anything. Okay. It's looking quite pretty actually so far. Very scenic little place. So this is the trade river, so eventually we will have to set up a trading post because we really do want some seeds. Just because how cramped places are. It's easier to place small farms than it is to place like really inefficient hunting cabins and such. Because even this hunting cabin's inefficient. Because look how much of this space it can gather from. It's just unusable mountain. I have no idea where we're expanding to next on a side note. Really no idea at all. Yeah, guess here. This is quite a big valley actually. So from here we're going to have to slowly move east into this valley and try and use everything that's there. We will control the entire map, sir and threads. Okay, we can have a blacksmith, which is good. And then next we'll make a tailor, which needs to be close to the storage barn. Because a tailor uses leather from a storage barn and deposits the clothes into said storage barn. We'll put that there. Needs iron, we've got enough iron. Needs stone, nowhere enough stone. So let's go ahead and collect stone. Actually, we should be looking into making a quarry at this stage. Which means we'll have to get rid of this, that's where it's going to go. Click that. Oh, just not enough stone. Oh, there's stone all here as well, didn't realise. And that's somewhere for trees to grow, which is always good. Perhaps we should get more foresters to actually speed up that process. I think we will. Because we have almost no logs at the moment. So let's get 3 foresters, and that way we have a huge increase in the speed of which we plant trees. As well as, of course, harvest them. I shall have logs, that's really weird. Very rarely happens. Okay, so next we're going to want our quarry. So how big is the quarry? Can we put it here? Yeah, I can put it here quite nicely as soon as we remove that. So how we remove that is we have to essentially get all the storage out of it first of all. There we go, and then it simply gets removed. So quarry goes down to give us infinite stone, well, a very high amount of stone. Sorry, it's not infinite stone, it's a very high amount of stone. After which, that stone can be used to make a mine. The mine will make us a very high amount of iron. So we have a very long-term source of iron, stone, and all sorts of other good stuff. Look, new trees! How's the hunting doing? How much leather we got? Oh, we got a lot of leather. Excellent. So we can have a lot of clothes. Excellent. Where's the tailor? Now, there's one thing I'm not sure if I'm going to do yet, but I think I might because of how well... This is going ridiculously well, honestly, so threads. I mean, I've played on medium and easy maps, which I've lost, which I've done a lot worse on. What I want next is a very important thing. It's probably, arguably, it's what lets you be a big village. And it's actually a schoolhouse. And what a schoolhouse will do, as you might imagine, is teach children. It turns children into students rather than straight into labourers, which does extend their childhood by a very long time. It can almost double it. So as you can imagine, our workforce is going to slow down. However, once they come out of it, they're educated, and educated ones have a lot lower chances of doing random accidents, which is a big thing with the quarry, and also a much lower chance when it comes to things like hunting and such, being killed by boars. They're essentially trained for all the basic jobs of the world. So how I see it is more of an apprenticeship than an actual school. Okay, we don't need a blacksmith now, so the blacksmith can go and be a labourer as well. And we've already made all of our leather into hide coats. The tailor is the most effective one ever, I swear. So there you go, we've got 5 labourers, that's a lot of spare labourers, so we're actually going to make a new hunter and a new forester. We're a bit low on firewood. We can survive for the rest of the winter though, but yeah, I think we'll leave as it is for now. We're low on firewood, but it's okay. They should be gathering iron, which should be going towards the quarry. I'm hoping. Yes, only a few more bits of iron, we're done. No, don't put logs in there, put the iron in. They just ordered you all to get the iron. There we go. There we go, so now we just need logs. We could order our guys to just cut down some logs from here, in fact I will. Gather that resource, and for now, cancel removal of the iron? Not sure if I should do that. Does a mine cost iron at all? No, it's purely stone, so actually yeah, we'll do that. So, cancel production. So we can focus on getting logs instead, which we seem to need a lot more right now. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful indeed. So this is spring 3, so this is year 3 of our stay. We've got a stockpile of food, even if it's tiny. Just having food in here occasionally is really good, because it means there's more food than is being devoured by the houses on a regular basis. Do we want a new house? Do we want to increase our population? We could do, because it wouldn't be expensive to produce a fishing dock. Which would also be really good for, again, for our health. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll also make a fishing dock. Oh, the quarry's starting to be made. We've finally got all the stuff we need for it. We need some stone for the fishing docks. Hopefully that'll be finished soon, so we can get some stone cutters in there. We need some iron for the schoolhouse. Okay. Get back to collecting the iron, my lovely labourers. And there we go. We've got a quarry. So our first 2 stone cutters are going in. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, sir and sirette, I think it's a good time to leave it now, even if it is a little bit short. Thank you for watching for this absolutely phenomenally good start. I think this is going to be a success. However, we are teetering on the edge of several things, and our health is a little bit poor, but we're doing okay. We've got all the basic necessities up, and even some of the more advanced buildings are already in place. I think we're going to do just fine in this colonisation effort. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. If you have enjoyed this episode and are enjoying the continuation of the belated series, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff really helps out me, helps out the channel, and of course puts a smile on my face. Thank you for watching. Do take care. Hope to see you next time. Oh, and remember to tell me if you saw the last video go up by mistake. I want to see how many people actually saw that. So thank you and goodbye. Tool Pip.